were UDA when we came to this house. And UDA transformed into something else after merging with ANC. And then they went and merged with ODM, they became something else. Then,
Senator Khalwale, can you substantiate? Senator Khalwale, kindly substantiate about the merger of ODM and UDA.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. To the best of my knowledge, if I follow events, there has never been a merger between UDA and ODM. What has actually taken place, and it has been pronounced, is that relationship between UDA and ANC, and immediately after, the thing that was birthed out then went into a relationship to UDM, and that's why I use the English word mongrel. We don't know how to describe the thing that came out. But that being what it may I withdraw by requesting Sifuna, in this case, at the end of the day, maybe it is the Secretary General of ODM who will give me my certificate to run in 2027, or the one of UDA, or the one of the dead ANC, or the one of 4K. So I'm very careful about you guys. That is the mongrel. It has got 50 eyes and 3. So, Madam Speaker, I was using this just to appeal to Senator, and I've abandoned that line of approach, that even as we go to Siaya is your neighboring, your region of path. You know that the challenges there are shared with the challenges in Kakamega and in Bungoma and Busia, and would be happy to see encouragement being given to the leadership of all these counties so that they can become economically viable. Madam Speaker, I look at this and I see the billions that are going to these counties every month. You look at a county like Kakamega, at no one time will it get less than 1.1 billion shillings every 4 weeks. And when you go to Kakamega and many other counties, workers, employees of the county governments, their salaries have not been paid. Madam Speaker, why would a governor, knowing that after 4 weeks I'll get 1.1 billion shillings here in Kakamega, not be able to go to the bank, which is at a walking distance from his office, and negotiate for a 2-week overdraft that can allow him to pay salaries smoothly? It's a shame that county government employees are unpaid. They are in salary arrears in most of our counties. I remember, Madam Speaker, when I was a young doctor, I used to be paid 4,770 shillings per month. And there was a time before Honorable Jerarge was born, when his grandfather was the president, and he was unable, Madam Speaker, he was unable to pay salaries. So we went without salaries. And I didn't know what to do. So I went to the hospital kiosk and started to negotiate about being given free bread for me to take home. It's not a comfortable thing. People's salaries should, in fact, form the first charge on any expenditure so that people can pay rent, people can meet hospital bills, people can pay school fees, people can take their girlfriends for a treat, and all manner of things that salaries do.
What about the wives? What about the wives? Boyfriends, wives?
With my many years of experience, I have learned, Mr. Speaker, that there is no self-respecting Luya man who can be taken out by a girl and the girl foots the bill. You cease being, that one we normally leave for our neighbors there in Nandi there.
Order, Senator Khalwale, can you focus on the issue?
Yes, I'm flowing very well. It's just that Honorable Osodi is the one who is forcing me to deviate because I'm supposed to defend him. You can imagine his son at home, Osotsi, to imagine that his girlfriend can take him for an outing. It's not possible.
His girlfriend or the boyfriend?
It's unheard of. In fact, Edwin here, who has got a beautiful granddaughter of mine, 8 years old, he's a very rich man in Luya culture because he will always receive from my sons, of course, when they take care of the small girl back at home. So, Madam Speaker, I therefore want to urge governors to pay salaries for our employees, to pay salaries for our MCS. In fact, governors are frustrating MCS with salaries to the extent that instead of paying them their salary, which is due, they hold them over the weekend with some petty cash so that they can move around with them in an entourage so that the governor looks like a big man. Yes. I wish more and more of our senators will become governors so that we kill this African big man syndrome. I don't need. Yes. In fact, I want my privacy. Why should MCS be following me when I'm the governor of Kakamega? To do what? They should go to their wards and perform while I do my county work. Yes. Madam Speaker, so that nobody in Kakamega listening to me thinks it's a small thing, we have an average of 10,000 employees of the county government of Kakamega. Assuming that the average salary is 50,000 shillings, if you pay these 10,000 shillings, these 10,000 employees, 50,000 shillings every month on time, 10,000 times 50,000, that is 500 million shillings. So that it means on payday, there is 400 million that goes into circulation. And where does it go? They go to the supermarket, they go to the pubs, they go, and the shop owners, they partake of this money. In fact, their wives partake of their money, their girlfriends partake of the money, and what's more, even the sex workers, for the people who ply that kind of business, they partake of that money. So the economy remains vibrant. That's what we are talking about. We want money to flow. These days, you go to Vihiga, Mr. Speaker, you go to Kakamega, you go to Bungoma, the nightlife is not there because people have not been paid salaries. So at 6:30, places close down and the economy stops. This must change with this strict cash disbursement social. I was having a discussion with Honorable Mbadi, a man I respect. And he has told me that he will do everything to make sure that he goes by this cash disbursement schedule. Let us support Mbadi by not going to counties and making flowery speeches about governors, but we go and remind them that Mbadi, no, I have nobody on mind, but remind them that Mbadi has confirmed that he is sending this money timelessly. Madam Speaker, finally but not least, now that this money is there, governors, please do us a favor. Take drugs to the hospitals. We are having enough noise from the collection of funds through SHA and SHIF. We want to have no noise in terms of delivery of service. So that as the president struggles in Nairobi with Duale to ensure that SHA is working, let the patients, when they go to the hospital, they find the services there. It is extremely important. I urge colleagues that we support this and do more by speaking to it when we go back to our counties. Madam Speaker, I second.
Honourable Senators, I propose the question that the Senate adopts the report of the Standing